Everyone, wow, I cannot see anyone out there. It is bright up here. I was thinking when I was standing backstage that it probably, the last time I stood on this stage, gave greetings was exactly 2 years ago for Taste of Africa 2020, because right after that is when the pandemic hit. And so hopefully many of you were here for that event or maybe participated last year on the virtual event. If you have done neither, you are in for a treat. Tonight you're going to see obviously some singing and some dancing, some drumming. The best part is the armchair travel that we're going to be experiencing, especially because we have not been able to travel anywhere for the last 2 years. I heard there's going to be some poetry, and one of my favorite parts is the fashion. The fashion is so incredible. This is going to bring Africa so close to our community you can taste it, and you will be able to taste it later on, so that's great. This culminates a month-long celebration as St. Albert has been celebrating Black History Month for the entire month of February. We did a proclamation at the beginning of the month. Something that we started last term with last council and we're continuing this term is one of my, something I'm super proud of over the last 5 years is to be able to recognize and proclaim Black History Month here in St. Albert. This is a way to bring our community together. Right in the title, African and African Descendants Friendship Club. This is all about building friendships with people in our community and sharing an intercultural experience and knowledge. So I want to thank the organizers. This is a grassroots effort that comes together in St. Albert, and it really, these are all volunteers, and they deserve a huge round of applause. So I'd like to hear that right now. At a time in our history when across the ocean there are wars and people fighting for freedom, it's really nice to see across the ocean culture reaching into St. Albert and giving us some hope and for some peace and a couple hours of entertainment. So have a great time, everyone.
Thank you. Your worship, Mayor Kathy Heron, and we're going to proceed with our program. At this moment, I'm just going to ask as well to do some housekeeping. Just make sure that maybe your cell phone is on silent so that you don't disturb your neighbors or they don't get kind of excited or maybe towards you. But if we could just do that, make sure that your phones are in silence. And at this moment, we will be taking you all the way to a country of Rwanda. We're going to bring a Rwandese dance on stage at this moment, the Rwandese dance. Let's put our hands together.
Shongore n'indangamira kubarusha isi ntwari mugabo utera wisha ubwoba nyarukazi minega akunda imihigo ikesha igitaramo manzi itakumirwa n'inkindi nirudasubira inyuma yumvise induru kwigereza kwizihira ngabo nirwanga guhunga intwari yahaza amagara rugina ruhora umutware ku mutima ni rugina ruhora ababyeyi ku mutima
Let's put our hands together for the Rwandan dance. Wow. Next on the list, we have Tabitha. Tabitha Beale Luke. She's a South Sudanese Canadian author, poet, and a singer. Tabitha moved to Canada 10 years ago, and she's a devoted youth leader who focuses mostly on youth and a reconnection to their roots. Tabitha believes the roots of a tree define the stillness and the strength of the tree. There is no better future without the influence of the past, future, or the individual traditions. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait. Let's all put our hands together for Tabitha. Yeah. Stand.
How is everybody doing today? That's very good.
Come down, stage.
Okay.
Right there.
Let's hope we get it in. I'm going to recite a poem for you. Happy Black History Month. Can you make some noise? The title is Color in Layers. Without a trace of doubt, inside looks nothing but us. Early this morning, all have been given. Without a trace of doubt, inside looks nothing but us. Early this morning, all have been given color, each in his favorite color, except nothing could be changed about the inside. Human, The proof of creative genius is painted, tattooed, and unwantedly altered himself, all to fit his attitude toward himself. Better he appeared, thus they all drink. Many he had, hunger they all hate. Less he worked, tired they all slept. Saved he lived, suffer they all died. Like last spring, the nests were overfilled with the birth of rain. Like last summer, hope was in sale in the human heart, but like last fall, the palmer's wreck the fewest dry leaves. And like last winter, all have suffered under the laughter of the same rain. Listen, someone whisper, know this he also says. Sister and brother is the same name. Man and woman is the same person. Darker and lighter is the same shade. And you and them is the same human. No. No, because it all depends on who is here now. Who sees now? Who believes now? Who understands now? Have you not noticed? All have been given name, the tree, the tallest, the building, the biggest, and he looked the smartest. Have you not noticed? Listen, he comes back. Here. And call it knowing. Erase what was written. Write what you want. Remember the nature that depopulated the forest. Forgive the past, but remember, his is one enemy. And remember, all came from the same. The same is where all is going. At last, the storm calms, the rain subdues, and he realizes human is but color in layers. Thank you.
Another hand of applause. That was Tabitha. As we told you that we have a jam-packed program, and sit back and relax. Next, we have Girls Got Moves. Girls Got Moves dance group has been up running for about 6 years now, and as a group, they perform at a variety of events, weddings, birthdays, parties, anniversaries, Independence Days, Afrofest, African galas, and shows much like this, Black History. And guess what? If you have a birthday party coming up, you have an event coming up, Girls Got Moves are your entertainment, all right? Make sure you call them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Girls Got Moves.
Hello, my name is Josiah Sani. I'm going to be reciting a poem written by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, just keep moving.
Oh, I don't wanna live my life for you, live my life for you. All over the news, all over the news. Only God and I know the kind of thing I do, the kind of thing we do. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. A little Henny and ice. Make a fitty cool my mind. Make a live this life. Oh, kill it, boy, no. Make I play you my cassette, you. Anything you sell is a market, you. Try to they look from my aspect, you. They loud them at the handset, you. Me I know fi drag it shine. All the one I be my kanji down. Me I know they try to connect the light. I just want Charlie boy day, me Charlie boy day. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no one got the lead. All the one I ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no one got the lead. All the one I ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. The little Henny and ice. Graffiti cool my mind. I just want to live this life. I just want to live this
Wow, wow, wow. We got some superstars tonight. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get something at this moment. Storytelling. Storytelling has been an important part of information passing in Africa. So we had a contest, and we're the group that won. So coming up right now, we do have our talent show winners, Neria and Mariah. They will be giving us they will be telling us a story. I mean, is there anything that you know about these two?
Well, Mariah and Neria are some very awesome people, and they have a passion for writing and storytelling. They recognize the lack of representation for people like them in societies like theirs, and share a goal of inspiring their peers, our future leaders, to be bold in their communities, using the gifts and talents to create change.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mariah and Neria.
Is it working? Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Okay. We begin in the continent of Africa,
in the country of Nigeria,
in Akwa Ibom State,
in a town called Ikorepene, although that part of the town is now called Isianudem.
Yes, and Ikorepene was once known as Raffia City.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, this story took place many years ago.
Right, and it revolves around a woman named Apasi.
Apasi was a tall, fair, middle-aged woman, an expectant mother who was due to deliver very soon. But before we get into all that, keep in mind that there were a few traditions that men and women took part in.
Exactly, and while a lot of those traditions were based on scientific backing, some of them were based on, shall we say, superstition. One of which was the idea that twins were evil and would bring a curse upon the community.
Dun dun dun!
So, if a woman were to give birth to twins, the villagers would...
Kill them. Pretty crazy, right?
Yup. Now, back to the woman, Apasi. She was, again, an expectant mother, and she was so excited because, being a new mother is a crazy, new, fun thing.
And her midwife, Akaite, was equally as excited. They had talked about boy and girl names.
I think not knowing the gender of your baby is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a fun little life-size surprise.
Plus, the entire community would be awaiting for their newest arrival.
So, finally the big day came. Her contractions were getting more intense, and they were occurring closer together. So her midwives made sure she had water on hand, and they mixed special herbs into a fine paste that was meant to naturally relieve pain.
Exactly. And Akaite stood by Apasi's side, coaching her through and making sure she was okay. You will make a wonderful mother, she encouraged.
So, a wave of relief fell over the room once a healthy baby boy had been delivered. Unfortunately, this was short-lived, as Akaite noticed that Apasi's contractions hadn't stopped.
And Akaite, being an experienced midwife, knew exactly what this meant. Just keep pushing, Apasi, she encouraged.
See, Akaite was a smart girl.
Exactly. This wasn't her first rodeo.
So, she made up an excuse and got all the other women in the room to leave to give Apasi some privacy.
But Apasi grew suspicious of what was really going on.
Her suspicions were confirmed, of course, when with one last final push, another piercing cry filled the room.
Akaite knew exactly what this meant, and so she began weeping terribly. Terribly loud.
Oh, Apasi! So loud, in fact, that the women who had been in the room before came rushing back, wondering what had happened.
As you can imagine, the room suddenly grew very chaotic as everyone tried to figure out what was going on.
Apasi was at a loss for words. Her mind and her heart were pulling her in completely different directions.
Right. On the one hand, she gave birth to twins, and that was basically a death wish. But on the other, her boys had done nothing wrong. They were innocent.
Exactly. She was at a crossroads, and ultimately, her heart won.
So, with one swift motion, she grabbed the twins and ran. Just ran.
Whoa, back up. You kind of missed a few key details there. See, they live near the Korosudwa River.
Right. She was heading there to cross the bridge to get to a safer village.
And you have to remember, it would have been dark out by now, so Apasi had to act fast because the village men were chasing close behind her.
Plus, the river was deep. Really deep.
And so, the men were closing in on her. Their voices were soaked in anger and virility. The clock was ticking, her heart jumping faster each second.
Apasi knew what she had to do. She grabbed her boys, one in each hand, and made the careful journey across the bridge.
It was barely a bridge at that. It was shaky, narrow, and crossing it was definitely not an activity recommended for someone who just gave birth.
To twins. But anything was worth it for this mother if it meant escaping this village and its fatal superstition.
The pooling darkness was a double-edged sword, for it meant that the men couldn't see Apasi, but it also meant that she couldn't see each impending footstep. It took just one out of place for her to completely lose her balance.
And so, with a look of horror, she crossed the bridge and she watched as one of the kids fell into the river. Her actions became filled with panic again. She became more erratic. She had no idea what to do.
As each minute ran by, Apasi broke, knowing the gentle boy was gone. Her soft sobs curdled into weeping as she stood heartbroken and helpless.
But she had no time to spare, and with just the clothes on her back, she escaped, hoping to find safety.
Well, that wraps us up for tonight, guys. Thank you.
Hey, you can't just end it there. What happened? What happened next? What happened to Aposty and the boy?
Right, my bad. They made it across and found refuge in a relative's home.
Yes. Wow, what an amazing story of hope and light despite darkness.
You want to know the best part?
Yeah.
Aposty was our great-grandmother's sister.
Yup. And the boy who survived, he was our uncle's dad.
Yeah, and he grew up to be an architect who studied in Russia before he moved to South Africa, where he was the National Director of Public Works.
That's pretty cool. Oh, and the entire thing about twins being evil, well, this amazing lady named Mary Slessor, well, she fought to end all of that.
Slessor was a Scottish-born Presbyterian missionary who moved to Nigeria. And fun fact, her house is now something of a tourist center. In fact, she was named Queen
Of Okayong. Well,
Thank
thanks for
you,
listening,
guys.
Can you grab the stuff? That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, we're going to be inviting Shaka Zinyemba all the way from Edmonton to come and entertain you. Tell us more about Shaka.
Chaka is a multidisciplinary artist who sings and plays the Mimbra.
It's called Mbira. Mbira. It's okay. It's all right.
Mimbira, as a member of the Mimbira Renaissance Band. His journey with the Mimbira, a Zambo.
He's from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe instrument with a long and rich history. Started while he was in high school in Zimbabwe, and he has continued to share the music, culture, and stories across Canada, performing at events large and small.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this instrument, they call it a finger or thumb piano. I tried to play it, but trust me, it's not easy. You may think it's sitting, but after 5 minutes, I kind of gave up. But anyways, at this moment, we will be tuning on to Shaka. Let's put our hands together. Let's give him a warm welcome, Shaka Zinyemba.
Thank you very much for that great introduction, and thank you for the warm welcome. My name is Chaka, all the way from Edmonton. And I play an instrument called the mbira. It's a traditional instrument that comes from the Shona tradition of Zimbabwe. And I tell stories through my music. And I've been playing for almost 10 years in and around Edmonton and across the country. Today I want to share with you some stories. A lot of my songs are inspired from when I was a child. This story in particular is about a car. You know, in the family, growing up in Zimbabwe, my parents were fortunate enough to be some of the breadwinners in the family, and as a result, they owned a car. And this car became the family car. And when I say family, I don't mean 4 people, 3 people. I mean 70 people. It was used for weddings, it was used for funerals, it was used for sad times, happy times. And we also traveled all over Southern Africa, to South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Zambia. This song is called Gura Matunu, the name of the car, the conqueror of towns. Iawonde mambo. Iawonde baba. Iawonde mambo. Iawonde baba. Nagura matunu taisvika koseimi. Andikangani mazuva ye baba. Nagura matunu taisvika koseimi. Andikangani mazuva ye baba. Kwagutu kumondoro akasvika andikanganwi mazuva ebaba kana rirongwe gura vaimuziva andikanganwi mazuva ebaba tiri mukati mamozambiki tichipiswa andikanganwi mazuva ebaba chimani-mani burawayo mosi yatunya andikanganwi mazuva ebaba makata nemumvura woye makata nemumvura gura waipindawo iyawonde amai iyawonde mama iyawonde amai iyawonde mama nagura matunu taisvika koseimi andikanganwi mazuva mama nagura matunu taisvika koseimi andikanganwi mazuva mama kana vaichema munagura vakapinda andikanganwi mazuva mama kana vaifara munagura vakapinda andikanganwi mazuva mama gura matunu zita rokupuwa nasekuru andikanganwi mazuva mama gura matunu zita rokupuwa nasekuriwe andikanganwi mazuva mama makata nemumvura woye makata nemumvura gura waipindawo Thank you. That was a song called Gura Matunu, which I actually wrote for my parents' 40th wedding anniversary as a thank you gift for everything they've done in our lives. This next and final song is called Shamwari Yangu. And it's another song. I always used to get into trouble as a kid because I didn't like staying at home. I'll go out on my bicycle, cross the road I'm not meant to cross because that's where the ice cream was. They had to put it on the other side of the road. Anyway, so this is a song called Shamwari Yangu, of which I remember all the times I was asked, who are you with? I'm like, my friend. Shamwari Yangu means my friend. And I'm going to ask all of you to join me with a little clapping, a little tapping of your foot. And the beat is fairly simple. It's just... All right, let's keep it going. Pa, 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 pa. Unotamba nani we, chikomana iwe. Unotamba nani we, chikomana iwe. Unotamba nani we, chisikana iwe. Unotamba nani we, chisikana iwe. Shamwari yangu, 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 shamwari yangu. Shamwari yangu, ndinoida 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 shamwari yangu, shamwari yangu. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for having me today. Thank you so much.
Shaka Zinyemba, everybody. Let's put our hands together again for him. Ladies and gentlemen, are we having fun yet? Oh, yeah, come on. I want to hear it. Are we having fun yet? Yes, 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 yes. Well, as we go with the program, what are we having next?
Right now, we are gonna have an armchair travel.
Oh man, I can't keep up with my co-presenter here. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment we'll be taking you to Mombasa, Kenya. From there, we'll be taking you across the Atlantic to St. Lucia. At this moment, all I just want you, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Our airplane's just about to take off now. All right, everybody, just make sure that you got your pretzels and everything. Sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. Brian and Angie for Armchair Travel.
Good afternoon. So I'm Brian, as mentioned earlier. So I have the honor to present and show a little bit about Kenya and some interesting facts. And when I was given the opportunity, I didn't even think twice. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. So Kenya is found in the East Africa. If we can have the slide of the whole of Africa. So it's found, we have Ethiopia on the north. We have South Sudan on the northwest, Uganda. Then there's Tanzania on this point, and then we border the Indian Ocean, and we have Somalia on the far, we border Somalia on the far right. So relative to, I don't know if you can see this, but relative to Canada, we have, it is about 17 times smaller than Canada. So you can literally fill 17 Kenyas into Canada if we can really do that way. We have about almost the same population, or at least we have more population than Canada. We have about, as of 2020, we had about 50 million people. And there's about 42 tribes and about 70 languages spoken. There's many sub-tribes. There's about 3 sub-tribes, the Bantus, Cushites, and the Nilotes, in which they have some similarities in the languages that they do speak. I do speak Maasai myself, so there's some languages that I can understand. I personally can speak about 5 or 6 of the 70 languages, but I can understand probably more than that. And it's because they have kind of a similarity in them, and because like we are very multicultural, and we have about 42 tribes, meaning 42 different cultures and languages and foods. So I do live in Kajiado, which is not shown here on the map, but it's just close to Machakos. It's 2 hours away from Nairobi, which is the capital city. Next, on the next, this is some of the tourist attractions, just to highlight some of them. That is on the far right, that is an elephant on the Amboseli, and that is Mount Kilimanjaro, which is a very high mountain, about more than 5,000 meters. And there's flamingos here, and this is in Lake Nakuru. There's about 2 million flamingos in Lake Nakuru, which is very interesting because There's also another lake close to that that is in the Rift Valley, and in Lake Bogoria where there's hot springs. And there's also like close to probably 500,000 of flamingos. And everybody probably has heard about safaris from probably going or from reading or watching like any YouTube videos and all. So that is an activity that you can also do in Kenya, in the Masai Mara. Masai, which is actually because it's in the Masai land where I am from, in the Narok area. There is also the migration of the wild beast. It happens in August, September, when there is the dry season. That is when the dry season is there. So they go to the other side of River Mara again, which is on the side of Tanzania. And then they come back around December when it has rained. This is the Vasco da Gama in Mombasa, which is the same as Mombasa, which is a very, very beautiful place you can visit. Next, those are the Maasai, actually. This is a Maasai Shuka. They call them Maasai Shukas because they're Maasai, of course. So I just had one here. I'm from the Maasai tribe, and we are known a lot for jumping high. I don't know anyone has a competition, but okay, yeah, we do have the Maasai jump. They are known for being tall, which you can really see I'm not, but we are known for being tall, like at least most people on average. And for jumping high because of the height, and there is a lot of spring in the muscle because of, we do a lot of activities in grazing and all that. There is not elephants, sorry, but these are giraffes. You can actually see them around. It's always crazy when I tell people that when I was home and then you could just get out and then you could see zebras walking around, wild beasts. Like animals are just all over, and except the harmful ones like the lions and all, the leopards, they are found deeper in the forest and in the hills. I think the next will be about the Maasai. Now, these are the big 5 animals you can find in most national parks in Kenya. These are the buffaloes, there's the elephants, there's lions, rhinos, and then there's leopards. So Kenya is, I think, the only country among 11 of them that do have all the 5 of them, like in almost all the national parks and reserves. Mm-hmm. Okay, next. Kenya is also known a lot for athletic people, and like these are some of the famous figures that we do have. If you watch the Ineos Challenge, I think it was by Nike. This is Kipchoge Keino, who did the Ineos 1:59, which he ran a marathon in under 2 hours, 1:59 and I think 52 seconds, if I'm not wrong. And then we have, which is also crazy, and they said it's not possible, but like he was kind of proving a point of it's possible. We do have Rudisha, who is actually a Maasai as well, and he has the record for 800 meters. We have Julius Yegon for the javelin. He holds the record for that as well. Kemboi also holds the record for a marathon. The former president of US, Barack Obama's dad, comes from Kenya as well. And if you've watched Black Panther, which most of us probably have, Lupita Nyong'o, she is the one I think on the far right. She is from Kenya as well. So Kenya is also very interesting, and Maasais make Kenya very unique. I think go to the next. The cultures. Yeah, this is the barbecue. We call it nyama choma. It's a lot eaten for social activities, and people love it a lot. And there is sukuma wiki here, which is kales. Ugali, I don't know if you can see it, is the color of the plate, but that is a very common staple food in Kenya. Other foods in which you will try, and I think I don't know if anyone has had a taste of the food that has been given, but you will have a taste of mandazi. And if you ever want any of the others or want to try, you can always contact me, and then we can, I can make or try to make. Okay, next. Now these are the Maasai. You can see the jumping up here. This is the Maasai shuka, in which you see most of them have. The main dress code is the shuka, which is this one. The ladies as well wear a lot of beadwork, and it takes a lot of time actually to make them. We do have a stick a lot because we use them for grazing, for controlling the animals, and for if you need it to fight anything. You know, you live in the forest with a lot of wild animals, and you can, sometimes you can get attacked, or not attacked, but just for your own, just to make sure you're okay. And Maasais mostly live in the, as I mentioned, we do a lot of animal grazing, in which involves going to the animals for, taking the animals to graze, and it's pretty cool. We also live in the Kajiado, which is the southern part as well, and it was in Gishu as well. Yeah, so that is, this is also something unique about the Maasai as well. We have the village in which no men are allowed. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it is. It is very interesting. It is interesting. It is in the Samburu part, and they basically say, no men are allowed, and they say that. So, they had their say. So what could we do? We actually can't go there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and someone whom I really admire a lot, she's also from the Maasai, Nice Thenget. She had a book out there, and she's received multiple awards for her, for her courage and, just for being a great person and leading the way and, showing a lot of girl power. And that is something that I really admire a lot about her. She's amazing, and she's written a book, which I actually finished reading the other day, which was very informative. You can also see the beadwork that is there, and ladies wear that for beauty. That's what they do it a lot for. And yeah, that was my whole presentation. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for St. Lucia. Buckle up. We are about to leave Kenya. Okay, my name is Angelina Chuma, Angie for short. I was born and raised on a tiny but beautiful island of St. Lucia. If you've never been, if you've never seen it, you need to go. Please add it to your bucket list. There's so many beautiful things that you absolutely need to enjoy there. But if you do go and you're athletic, please ensure you go to the pitons. Just remember, you probably might not be able to walk for 2 days after that. So please enjoy this short video that I put together of my beautiful island home. Ladies and gentlemen and children, St. Lucia. Sound, please. Charles, fix this. That's my husband. I am a woman of
providing safe harbors throughout the ages. For centuries, the original Arawaks and Caribs made their homes around the island's northern base. In the 1950s, the notorious buccaneer Peg Leg Leclerc became the first European to settle here. From high on his hilltop hideaway on Pigeon Island, he and his fellow swashbucklers would swoop on passing Spanish galleons. After the pirates came the plantations and the bittersweet years of sugar and slavery. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, St. Lucia was pulled back and forth 14 times between the French and British before finally gaining her independence in 1979. While the British brought their rule of law, the French blessed the island with a sense of style that mixed perfectly with the Carib and African cultures. For St. Lucia has always been a place of creation. Right in the heart of the capital, Castries, the main square pays tribute to two of the island's Nobel Prize-winning sons. Relax in the shade of the 400-year-old monkey pod tree and take in the soft pastels of the surrounding streets. Just across from the park, visit the basilica filled with murals that blend the colors and traditions of Africa, the Caribbean, and the West. At the Central Market, taste the fruits of this island's rich volcanic soil. Enjoy some real St. Lucian home cooking, then spend some time seeing crafts lovingly made by local hands. An easy 2 miles to the south, the creation story continues at Udovic's Art Studio. Watch as master carvers transform tree roots from deep in the forest into sensual works of art, a true collaboration between Mother Nature and man. On the southwest coast, the town of Soufrière is cradled by some of the island's greatest natural treasures. There's a relaxed style here too, along the waterfront and streets of this sleepy French colonial town. St. Lucia's beauty can take your breath away and breathe new life into your soul, which is why the island is a favorite with honeymooners and lovers of all ages. Take a short boat ride from Soufrière to one of the island's finest resort beaches, Anachastane. Stay right by the sands, which are caressed by the warm Caribbean Ocean, or stay high on the hill where the island's iconic peaks of Petit and Gros Piton feel so close you can almost reach out and touch them. Nestled between these two volcanic spires is one of the West Coast's most secluded hideaways. At Sugar Beach, fine sands, crystal waters, and some of the island's sweetest views await. St. Lucia is a place of rejuvenation too. Not far from Soufrière, take a soak at Sulphur Springs and coat your body in healing mud that comes from deep within the earth. When it's time to cool down, take the Ted Paul Nature Trail into St. Lucia's high country. From here, look down upon an island of possibilities, for this is a place of endless mystery too. Shelter, creativity, beauty, rejuvenation, and mystery. These are the things that make this island so easy to love. So come and feel the embrace of one of the world's greatest islands, St. Lucia.
Thank you.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that was St. Lucia and Kenya. I don't know. I think right after this this show, I have to start looking for I'm start looking for, for a travel agent to go to one of these places. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed with our jam-packed program, the next person you will be seeing on stage is my co-host, Oyemen Ogbinsong. She's actually a grade 6 student, and she loves to dance. She loves to crochet. She is also the 2022 winner of the spoken word competition. She is a business person. She's actually an entrepreneur. For those who don't know, after this, please talk to her. She makes some very good craft work. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Oyemen.
Hi, it's me again. Probably seen me before, I don't know, but. So, hello, my name is Oseoyema or Oyemen, and I would like to share my poetry with you this evening. African pride. I'm black, surprise, surprise, but I take pride in every shade of blackness, from chestnut brown to dark chocolate brown. Like, I mean, we're beautiful, incredibly beautiful. I think we should use our voice as a tool and utilize it to its greatest ability. So just saying, watch out, because I'm an unstoppable, resilient, remarkable crystal that glistens whenever given a chance. I am divine. My excellence is a force that I yield in power unexplainable. I am in every way completely dazzling. Every part of me is perfectly handcrafted to perfection in its greatest form. My creativity is an art form that will travel to its greatest bounds of my imagination, touring every spot possible. So together we'll rise and be intelligent, fearless, powerful, radiant, and so much more. Man, see what I can do with some words and a little brain power. Imagine what you can do when you put your mind to it. Thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah, man, everybody. Let's put our hands together for Oh, yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to do something here, so please work with me. Thank you, sir. Thank you again. You're welcome. That's the end of the show. See, I had one person who was very influential in my musical school and everything that I did. She did everything. She sacrificed for me to be where I am and who I am. I cannot be who I am without my mother. A mother is the closest thing to a God that we know. Like, a mother creates, a mother carries a life and brings a life to this world. And, well, she took a flight of angels in 2020. Just before my graduation, I was hoping that I was going to give her the first flight. It's called the Flight of Angels because I was doing aviation studies, so I thought I would give her first flight, flying with her, but she took her own flight. But she left something in my heart. I'm going to try to share it with you all. Sithi Nkosi sigelela iya Afrika umaluphakanyiswe usapolayo sithi oh samoya tina sithi oh samoya oh samoya oh ingwele Sichaba sayasu ufelice elenta alimasre enyeho usibuluke usibuluke murena usibuluke sichabasa yeso the same prayer, actually this is called an African prayer. Funny enough, a lot of countries did use this song as a national anthem. And there was a time when in Zimbabwe, they sang this song. They taught me, this is how they sing it. Oh, Ishe Komborera, Africa. Marisimutire sitarayo Iswaini cheu uro oyedu oh ishe komborera isu banabawo ishe komborera ishe komborera Africa, oh, Marisimuzire, Zitarayo, Izwaimite, Uro, Uyedu, Ise, Ekomborera, oh, Isu, Imuria, Ayo, Tiji, ya moya ya moya People may know this song. I'm going to try it. I don't speak Swahili, but there's something that unites us together. We can sing any language. Malaika, ninakupenda malaika. Malaika, oh, ninakupenda malaika. Ningakuona maliwe, ningakuona matata, oh nashindwa na mali sina we, ninakuona malaika, ningakuona mali sina we ningakuona malaika pesa za sumbu roho yangu pesa za sumbu wa roho yangu nami nifanyeje kijana mwenzio nashindwa na mali sina we ninakuona malaika nashindwa na mali sina we nakuona malaika. See, in my native village, or somewhere in Johannesburg, there's a song that we always sing. This song actually, it was popularly sung by none other than the late Mama Miriam Makeba. Miriam Makeba. It's called, well, in our world here where we live now, it's called the click song because people don't know how to click it. But I'm going to ask you to work with me. I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's called Igricha Lendlela Nguqongqotwane. Oh, come on, you can do it. Let me hear you. Igricha Lendlela Nguqongqotwane. Oh, yes! You're done. You guys are good. Igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane lona igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane oh seleqlele qitapha bathi nguqongqotwane seleqlele qitapha bathi nguqongqotwane seleqlele qitapha bathi nguqongqotwane seleqlele qitapha bathi nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane thina sithi sebeqala beqitapha bathi nguqongqotwane sebeqala beqitapha bathi nguqongqotwane sebeqala beqitapha bathi nguqongqotwane hayya sebeqala beqitapha bathi nguqongqotwane hay hay ithale dlala nguqongqotwane endlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane igricha lendlela nguqongqotwane. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with our show tonight. Like I told you guys, brace up. Brace up. The group that's coming up here, if you don't know them, you're on for a treat. You know, last time I watched them, just watching them play, actually I lost like 10 pounds. Just I'm not talking about watching them. And I took some of their workout, I tried at home, I broke a few things in the house, and I shed more pounds. Yeah. But because I stayed outside the house for a while, because they kicked me out, because I broke a lot of things trying to imitate these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sangir. I don't need to say much about them. You will see what they do. This is a drum group, high energy, all the above. I can't even wait. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Sangir. One more time for Sangia. Come on, everybody. You see, you may be wondering what's going on out here. See, anytime when royalty enters the crawl or the house, everybody got to clap your hands. Come on. Thank you, thank you. We will be moving to another segment where we're going to showcase our colors, our cultures, and our moves. At this moment, we're moving to the fashion show. Come on, put your hands together. If you have never seen the African colors, stay put. At this moment, I'm just going to call upon Abby to take us through. Let's put our hands together for her.
Hi, everyone. Are you having fun? Yeah. You can actually tell someone that you've been to Africa because this is so much Africa right here. And we're about to take it to another level. Yes. In Africa, we're all about fashion, beauty, and colors. So you're going to be seeing displayed here today so many outfits, a mix of contemporary and traditional outfits all over Africa and the Caribbean. All right, so in case you were wondering, what I'm wearing is an Ankara skirt. I just put things together just because that's how we do in Africa. Okay, are we ready? Yes, okay. Please give me some music. We're gonna be starting. I will tell you something about the outfits and then that's it. From St. Lucia, we've heard some things about St. Lucia. Give it up for St. Lucia. This outfit is called the Madras, and it originated from southern France. You see the purse she's holding right there? Handcrafted by the locals. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We're taking it down to Africa, the country of Cameroon. Yeah, give them a hand, yes. A cap sleeve embroidered marking set. See our cute little models. Give us some moves. Turn around. Yes. They are not professional models, but they are so happy to present with us today. Thank you, guys. Still within Cameroon, we're gonna have an Ankara dress, still from Cameroon. Let's give it up. And then Ghana. Let's go to Ghana. I think when we seen her, right? Ghana, like we have so many outfits. This is a Kente outfit. If you know anything about Ghana, I know about Kente. Beautiful and colorful. Yes, give it to them. We still have more coming from Ghana. Can we have some more from Ghana? Let's see all the colors. From Cameroon. From Cameroon, Ankara is a popular outfit from Cameroon, yes. Thank you. Still from Ghana. From Ghana, this is called the Fugu, popularly worn in the northern part of Ghana. This is the female version. We're going to see it in the male version too. Don't you just love the colors? All hand woven. Still from Ghana, we're going to see more Fugus. Some cool young men here. Yes. Go over to the middle and let them see you display. Yes, you see. So they can spin in it. It's so comfortable. They've combined it in a very contemporary way, and I love it. And then one last from Ghana. This is Majestic. Get ready. From Ghana, this is the adult version, yes. This is still the Kente you saw, but these ones are, I wish you could touch it. Really thick hand-woven material. You typically see this like in weddings and, very glamorous events. We love glamour. Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Guinea, can we give it up for Guinea? They have some really beautiful outfits too. Guinea Bazin brocade. Lepi is also a traditional clothing that the Fulani people from Guinea-Conakry wear during celebrations. We love to celebrate. Look at that, so majestic. I mean, come on, come on, come on. Let's give it up for Kenya. Kenya, is it right here? Yeah, show us your moves. We know you've got it. Show us your moves. Yeah. And from Lesotho, you know this face. He's got so much drama. It's called the Isish Weshwe. Okay, we get it. We get it. You're glamorous, we get it. Yeah, showing us some moves right there. Okay, now we're moving on to the Western African country of Nigeria. Yes. Okay, I can see there are so many Nigerians here. The Ishiagu, let's give it up for Nigeria. The Ishiagu outfit. This is our beloved Helen President. Look at them. The Ishiagu is a pullover shirt worn by Igbo people of Nigeria. You can see that there's a lion printed on it. The people from the East are very strong, smart, and entrepreneurial people. Traditionally worn at events. Very majestic. That's it right there. Thank you so much. Still from Nigeria. This is from the western part of the Nigeria, the Danshiki. Can we have the Danshiki? Yeah. Show them, move forward. That's okay. You can show them your moves. Yeah. So this is from the western part of Nigeria. Nigeria is a big country also. Yes, that's called the Agbada and the Fila. And then, still from Nigeria, the eastern part, Ikwere red and white jawed rapper. Ikwere, still from the eastern part of Nigeria. Look at that headpiece, please. Just look at that. How fabulous is that? Yeah. Okay. We're not quite done with Nigeria. Okay, let's give it up for the Yoruba part of Nigeria. These are gorgeous outfits. We often have the gele also. They wear them for events, done into different styles you can think of, red carpet events and everything. And then lastly from Nigeria, the Niger Delta South part of Nigeria. Give it up for Ray Watkins. This is beautifully worn. He had so much fun at the last event. He had to be a part of this one. I just love it. I love his swagger. Show us some moves. Show us some moves. Love it. Thank you so much. From Rwanda. Africa is such a colorful country. From Rwanda, do we have Rwanda here? Yeah, let's go. The Imishanana. I particularly love how she looks. Simple, easy, colorful, regal, beautiful. It's traditionally a ceremonial dress of women in Uganda, Burundi, and Rwanda. It's a wrapped skirt, wrapped at the hips with a sash. And then we're going over to South Africa. The isiZulu from South Africa. We have the Zulu, the Xhosa, and the isiZulu, all from South Africa. You can't miss it. The signature headpiece, I love it. The skirt. Thank you so much. Then Uganda. Can we have Uganda right here? Beautiful. Look at those colors, so easy. Thank you so much. Yes. Please give it up for them. Can we come and take a bow? You're going to see all the colors together, all the diversity. We're all Africans, but we've got our different colors, our different cultures. Please come forward. Let them just see. You can take a picture. Yeah, you can move forward. Please give them a round of applause, our volunteers. You can take a bow. Thank you so much. Yes, you can go. Thank you so much. There you have it, African fashion in St. Albert. Was it okay? My brother. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the African fashion show. Let's put our hands together again for our the good thing about such an event, people are always looking forward here and looking at me on the podium thinking that I'm the one who's doing everything. There's a whole team. A lot of people who are working hard, who worked hard, sleepless nights, sending messages, doing this, getting everything organized together. Let's put our hands together for the technical team that put this event together. We also want to take our time to appreciate our sound crew, lights crew, the technical crew of this hall right now. Please, let's show them some love. Thank you very much. Thank you. There is a lady, which I don't know where she gets her energy from. She's always on the run. She is always calling, putting things together, picking this up. She's all over the place. I think she needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call upon the president of the Africans and African Descendants of Friendship Club of St. Albert. Let's put a warm welcome, powerful hands together for Helen. Oh, you're ready.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We wouldn't have done this without all of you buying the tickets and coming here to cheer us up. And on behalf of our association, we want to say thank you to all of you. We know it's a challenging time, but you saw it fit to buy the tickets and come support us. So I want you to give a round of applause to your own side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you, and we just can't thank you enough. And we want to say thank you to all our volunteers. We thank everybody, our partners. We want to thank the City of St. Albert, Mayor Kati, I don't know where you are. I want to say thank you to you, MP Cooper, MP Dalnali, MP Maria Renault, and every politician here. We want to say thank you for coming out to support us. And just to let you know, this is one of our events for us to project and preserve our cultural heritage. We want our children to be proud of where they are from, and we're showing them that in our community, they are welcome. In our community, their culture is appreciated. So thank you. So that's what we're doing to preserve it. And we're doing it in an entertaining way. And I hope you've all enjoyed today's Taste of Africa 2022. And we want to say thank you, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. And we're hoping that this summer we're going to be able to have the evening in the park to invite everyone to come out in the park and also participate. We don't only want to do things during Black History Month. And we thank all the teachers in our community that have supported us this year. We increased our reach to the schools. And we are so thankful for all the partnerships with the library, with the museum. Everybody has been so helpful. St. Albert is home. And so, yes, I'm going to promote St. Albert. It's a beautiful place. We are very inclusive. We say we cultivate life. And this is how we cultivate life and we cultivate our culture. Thank you so very much. And I'll end this talk because there's no time. I want us to go in and have some fun with Chinkan Still. I want to greet you the way we greet in Nigeria. We're a little bit of a loud people. When we see each other, we say, hello. And so the person will say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading towards the end. I know, once you have that candy in your mouth, just before it finishes, that part is a little bit sweeter but not that. We still have next year, right? But right now, we still have a few more acts to come. And we have Tanea Rogers. She migrated to Canada over 10 years ago and was born and raised in the Twin Island of Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me hear them Trinis out there. Oh, yeah. Yes, as the editor of Melanistic magazine, she has been fortunate over the last 2 years. And this lady, she's going to give us a poem. Right straight after her poem, we will be ushered into some steel drumming. I know we've been going all over the place, Africa, but right now, after her poem, we'll be going straight to Trican, the steel drumming group. And at this moment, we're going to call upon Tanea.
Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Hear the vibration of the djembe, the congo, the ashiko, a wondra beat that falls in sync with your pulse. It moves through your veins, permeating your spirit. With each crashing, all wrongdoings are absolved. A drumbeat that speaks a language you don't quite remember being taught, but one that you have somehow always known. This is the tongue of your ancestors, your eternal guides, with messages of your yesterdays and your tomorrows. But you must listen. You must listen. Hear them speak the stories of resilience, surpassing these whitewashed colonial renditions of pain and defeat. These are stories of kings and of queens and of legacies deep, whose descendants now sit here. Those who rode the bloody tide of the Middle Passage, others who fought for both seed and soil, decrying apartheid. Each strike against the skin has etched resistance into our DNA, keeping us bound across nation and across continent. Each progression has whispered gifts of survival. These drums carry our faith, our healing, our history, our wars, our culture, and they call us to this moment, to this space. So I ask, are you ready to listen? Actually, are you ready to move? Let the rhythm take your body to new levels of freedom, moving past sorrow and mourning. This is a celebration. Ooh, this is an honoring of our magic. That magic that makes sweet music out of all that was meant to be tragic. From West Africa to the Caribbean, from South Africa to the Americas, from the birthplace of humanity to every corner of this globe. The drumbeat precedes us, it drives us, it gives us life. Oh, there is nourishment in every chant of the chantwell and in the groove of kaiso and calypso. It's in the smoothness of jazz, and it's in the vibe of your ska and your reggae. It's in the hype of your Afrobeat and your hip hop, and it's in the lowly hums of the gospels that kept your great-great-grandmother's eyes turned to the skies as seeking deliverance. My friends, the drums still speak today. They still call to us. So I ask, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Rhythm to shake the living, rhythm to raise the dead, rhythm to purge the pain from your heart, rhythm to make you laugh, rhythm to make the soul of our people dance. This is rhythm to make the soul of our people dance.
Wow, 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 wow. Ladies and gentlemen, put our hands together. As Trican takes stand right now, we want to remind you, everybody, that when we're done here, we have some food. That's at the basement. It's all packed. It's all done. It's all set for you. We just want to thank everyone who participated, everybody who donated their time, everybody who made this thing a success, this event a success. Please don't forget, as we've seen all our colors, our music, our dance, our moves, and then guess what? You know, my favorite part, the food. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Trican.
All right, so we're gonna take you back to Trinidad, because that's where they're from, not Jamaica. Trinidad, these are called steel pans. We've been in Edmonton this is our 40th anniversary this year. So, yay. So we're gonna, since the steel pans are from Trinidad, we're gonna take you back to the savannah, big grassy area where you can drink and have fun. You ready? Okay, we're gonna take it. Was that okay? Yeah, I mean, it was all right. Okay, we're gonna play one more song for you. If you guys know it, sing along, dance in your chair. Because we play better when you guys sing, right? Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, just before we go, let us stand and put our hands together for Trican. We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something to send you home with. There's a song that says, Pata Pata. Anybody who knows it? All right, it goes like this. Okay? Everybody, I want everybody to sing. Nancy Pata Pata, mama. Nancy Pata Pata. Everybody. Nancy Pata Pata. Nancy Pata Pata. Nancy Pata Pata. Nancy Pata Pata. Everybody. Nancy Pata Pata. Nancy Pata Sakupuga Satipe. Nancy Pata Pata mama. Oh no. Sakupuga Satipe mama yo. Nancy Pata Pata. Mama yo, mama yo, mama yo. Oh mama yo. Mama yo, mama yo, mama yo. Sakupuga Satipe mama yo. Nancy Pata Pata. Oh, Sakupuga Satipe. Nancy Pata Pata mama. Oh, oh. Sati pega mama yo, Nancy Pata Pata. Saku kuga sati pega mama yo, Nancy Pata Pata. Mama yo, mama yo, mama yo. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Come on, everybody know this song. In the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Everybody, in the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We hope to see you around. Don't forget to go downstairs and get your food in the jungle. Pata, 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 pata. Oh yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Trican. Thank you. Thank you. Your money ends here. Go home.